What up, fam? Manly Brandon here, and I just completed a very intense cardio workout. I watched 2 movies and rode the bike for basically the entire time. So I'm sweaty. There's a puddle of sweat around me. It's gross out here. It smells like sweat. It's a lovely time. I also have been intermittently I rearranged the gym a little bit, set up some new stuff. Got some new because I'm reached my 12 weeks, so now I'm switching focus on things and try to add more to the bench press. There's a lot of stuff that I'm doing, so it's a cool time to be part of the Man Legion, as it were. And yeah, so let's talk about a couple things, like the 2 movies I watched. Let's go ahead and get into those first. I watched Hellboy: The Crooked Man and Monkey Man. These are like 2 movies that I've had on my list for a while. Like, I own Hellboy: The Crooked Man, and I've been trying to watch it, and I just never got around to it. But today, it's on Hulu, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch it while I'm working out. So I did that. Same with Monkey Man, Prime Video. I've had it for a while. Look cool, so I wanted to check it out, and I'll give you my thoughts on them in the order that I watched them. So first, we'll start off with Monkey Man, which is Dev Patel. He's been in a couple things. He's a pretty good actor. He directed this. And all right, I'll get right off the bat. I thought it was slightly above average, nothing too spectacular. It really reminded me of 2 other movies that I've seen and love. The movie Ong Bak, starring Tony Jaa, and John Wick, starring Keanu Reeves. 2 very different movies, but this movie feels like the center ground in between them. It has the fight scenes in Ong Bak are clearly like the best, some of the best ever put to film, and this is just not it. It relies too heavily on like the shaky cam during the action, and the fights are brutal. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty cool, but the choreography isn't the best. You can tell Dev isn't like a trained fighter, but he does a good job. I mean, the physicality is good, and he's really good in the role. There's a lot of religious and family imagery in it, and it kind of gives you a glimpse into the underbelly of India, like the non-touristy stuff, and it's pretty brutal and unrelenting. I liked it though. So check it out. Like I said, it's about a 6.5 out of 10. Slightly above average, nothing too spectacular. I was expecting the fights to be more prominent and also to be more like, I guess I'm just spoiled by like amazing fight scenes. Like, these are all right, but you can just tell that he's not really a trained fighter. But for what it's worth, he does the best he can, and he's really good in this. So yeah, check it out. I did. I liked it. I didn't like it as much as I liked Boy Kills World. Boy Kills World was like insane the whole way through, and then it turned really super dark at the end. And I was expecting it to be kind of in the same vein as that, but it's kind of dark the whole way through, honestly. It shows a lot of stuff that you just don't expect. Like, you know, I mean, I know that there's shit human beings everywhere, so I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't know. I just kind of held India in like a higher standing, I guess, and I thought maybe they were a little bit above that stuff, but no one is. It's human nature, so that's the sad part. So yeah, 6.5 out of 10. Go check it out. It's on Prime Video if you got it, so yeah. All right, second movie I watched today was Hellboy: The Crooked Man. Now, I love Hellboy. I went as Hellboy for Halloween when I first lost my weight. It was like one of my goal costumes. I went as the David Harbour version, which is my favorite. I know that a lot of people don't like that movie, but I really do. I think I mean, there's parts of it that I would change, and like some of it, it's too talky, but it's really neat. Like, I love like the little glimpses you get into lore in these movies. Like, ooh, this and that. Like, it's pretty cool. This movie is no exception. It was very well done. The new guy they got playing him, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. He did a great job. And this feels more like a horror movie than like a comic book movie, which the other ones kind of did. Like, they had horror elements, but it was definitely still like comic booky. There's some jokes and stuff like that, but not nearly. This is more DC than Marvel for sure. But I know it's Dark Horse, but I mean, it is what it is. I really like this movie a lot, and it sucks that it's going to be the last Hellboy movie for probably a good long time, because this one I think failed pretty, like, I don't even know if it ever made it to theaters. I bought it and I own it, so I supported the release, and then I just watched it today, so that's another stream for it. So yeah, I give this one a solid 7.75, maybe even an 8 out of 10. The only thing that really kind of holds it back, it has some dodgy CGI in there. And I don't know, like Hellboy. I guess this is like one of Hellboy's first missions, so he's not as well versed as he becomes later, like in the Ron Perlman versions, when he just knows all the stuff and he has all the gadgets and tools. I think this takes place in the 40s or the 50s, and takes place in like Appalachia, which is like a scary part of the United States. Like I watch a podcast called Old Gods of Appalachia, and they do a lot with that in terms of the setting and like the lore down in Appalachia with all the coal mining and railroad and stuff like that. I recommend that too. That's a 9 out of 10 podcast for me. If you like horror podcasts, it's a long story. There's a lot. I'm really far behind on. I got to catch up, but I listened to the first like 5 seasons like religiously, and then just kind of fell off. But I do have them downloaded, so I will catch up with them. But yeah, so Hellboy the Crooked Man, very good. I really wish that they would delve, like in the David Harbour version, the creature that I really liked was the Baba Yaga. And I wish that they would give the Baba Yaga her own movie, because like she eats kids and it's really gross and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a really cool movie. If you haven't checked out the David Harbour version because you heard it's bad, give it a shot. You might like it. It's not groundbreaking. It's my favorite one. And I mean, everyone, I guess... I just wish they would have had more of the aspects that he has in the comics, like where he's, you know, like the first one, he loves cats, and they kind of allude to that. Hellboy's a big cat lover. I wish they would lean into that more. You know, his love interest and stuff like that, where he's more human than demon. And they lean into some of that stuff in this movie, give him a little bit of an origin story. But it's very beautifully shot. The countryside of Appalachia is gorgeous, but it's very sinister at the same time. So if you've never been there, I've been there a lot, actually. And it is very creepy there. You definitely always feel like something in the woods is watching you. And there probably is. There's probably something out there, supernatural or otherwise. So yeah, I recommend this. It's on Hulu, if you have Hulu. Check it out. Watch it. I really liked it. I think that you guys will like it too. Oh, bonus third movie. Yesterday I watched Happy Gilmore 2. Let me just say, very pleasantly surprised. 7.5 out of 10 for me. This is probably Adam Sandler's best movie he's been in for a while. And this movie, you know how like legacy sequels and stuff like that, they like rehash old jokes because that's all they have. This does that to an extent, but it has its own jokes, its own humor for a lot of it, and it's very funny. And the jokes in it, like, it's very sophomoric. Like it feels like an Adam Sandler movie. It's exactly what you would expect. There's some returning characters, which was really cool. Like lots of storylines and stuff like that. It's a very good movie. It's not as good as the original Happy Gilmore. Like none of these movies can be. They all feel like low rent, like cheaper versions of the movie, which is fine. These are dumb comedy movies. We haven't had any for a while, and this won't insult anyone. There's no feelings getting hurt because it's all like dick and fart jokes, you know, like it's gross out humor back like the 90s heyday. So there's no like gay jokes or anything like that where people might get offended or whatever, since, you know, like humor offends people now, even though that's the point of humor. But whatever, I digress. I really recommend it. It's on Netflix for free if you got Netflix. If you like Adam Sandler movies, like in old school ones, check it out. It's pretty good. I definitely had a good time with it. I laughed a lot more than I groaned. There are some jokes that miss, but there are a lot of jokes that really hit. Check it out for sure. So I guess in order of the movies I saw this weekend, Hellboy was my favorite of the weekend. I'm going to definitely show it to my son because we watched the other ones together and he likes Hellboy. And it's a shame that this isn't going to get a continuation because I really liked the lore and the direction they were going with it. Hellboy should kind of be scary. I mean, he's a bulwark against the dark, but the people around him aren't. So, like, they are always in danger way more than he is, even though he puts himself out in the danger. So it should still be scary to us casual humans. None of us are Hellboy, so we should all be a little bit freaked out by some of the stuff he faces. Second best, definitely Happy Gilmore 2. It was funny in all the right ways, and it was a good throwback. And I'm getting old, so I'm getting into my feelies about nostalgia. I'll be 40 this year, a couple months actually, so I'm definitely approaching the age. You can tell by my ridiculous hairline and my Vegeta widow's peak. But yeah, it was good, and it definitely feels like an old school Adam Sandler movie. Like some of his recent ones for Netflix have been absolutely terrible. This is not one of them. This one hits. It's dumb, it's fun, and I recommend it. And then lastly is Monkey Man, and that's not any shot at this movie. It's good, but it won't be for everyone. But if you like action, violent action, revenge movies with like some substance to them, where like you kind of really feel for the characters and their motivations, this is a pretty good movie. Don't go into it expecting mind-blowing action sequences. Like, well, they're mind-blowing and brutal, but like not like Ong Bak, not like Boy Kills World, not even like John Wick. Like this is a lower tier John Wick. But if this is Dev Patel's first directorial movie, like, and I think it is, he does a really good job of capturing the grittiness and also some of the beauty of India, which it's a very beautiful, misunderstood by Western people culture. Like we kind of look down on them and like see them as dirty or gross, but that's just their culture. Like they probably think we're weird, you know? So, I mean, don't denigrate them just because they have different beliefs. That's not what we're here for, you know? You're here to experience new stuff. Now, I mean, like I've seen some disturbing videos of like Indian street food and stuff like that, and I might be a little bit leery because my Western sensibilities would probably have me getting dysentery over there. But if it works for them and they think it's delicious, then more power to them. I mean, we fucking process stuff all the time that is ridiculous that other places in the world probably like, that's not even real food. So no hate here. I would go check out India. It's one of the more foreign countries. Like I've been to several. I've been to Canada, Mexico, Italy, England, Ireland. So like, but those are all essentially like just like our culture, like slightly different versions. So like, I want to go to an actual like foreign country, like Japan, China would be amazing. India, something like that. Like I would love to go check out the Middle East. I know it's not safe for, you know, people like me, but it is what it is. Like it would still be cool. Like if I go over there and get killed, then at least I went over there like adventuring and like seeing something. You know what I mean? But I've heard that you know, like a lot of that is our bias. Like some of those people, like there are good people in every country. Like no one is pure evil. They just may not see eye to eye with us, and doesn't mean they're evil. It just means they're different. So and that's cool. So I recommend world travel. Just be careful. And don't go over there and being like a stupid American. Like I know that's our stereotype is that we're just like, you know, like going over there and just like, oh, this and that and hee-haw, we're cowboys and stuff like that. But that doesn't have to be what we're known for. You know, like I said, it's a big world and we're only a small part of it. We're a small part of a small planet in a small solar system in a small galaxy. In a large universe, like we are so insignificant. So why go over there and be shitty? You know, I don't understand. But yeah, that's what we had going on this weekend. Extracurricular. We had big races in my town. We have a dirt track, like a famous dirt track here in the town I live in, and it was the big, like huge, big money race, and it went on to like 2:30 in the morning this morning because I had a rain delay. So I did not get like any sleep. It was loud. It's super loud all hours of the night. And I'm not hating on it too much, but it just sucked. So I'm out of it today. So like I've been hitting cardio today because I just don't feel awakened in my like muscles, like where I don't want to lift too heavy. I've been like going machine to machine and just kind of messing around a little bit. I've set up some isolations for my triceps and biceps. And I was curling with the machine bar, but I decided it hurts my forearms a lot. Like the bone in it feels like it really hurts when I like grip that thing. And I think it's because all the weight's coming in the center instead of being on the sides. So I just went ahead and went back and set up some curl bars. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. And then I also inclined my my chest press machine, my dumbbell chest press machine. I inclined it a little bit. So I can focus on the upper chest because I went and I put one of my squat racks back there in safety catch mode for my bench press. I got 150 pounds on there right now, but I got the flat bench and like I said, I think I lost a lot of bench strength because I was doing the 150s yesterday and it was really hard, but I hit 325 like about a couple months ago. So I think that I've just been I'm losing progress. I just like backed up out of it, and I need to get that back. Like I mean, my arms are coming along. I mean, they're not great. obviously. Like you can't tell in this, and I have six pack going on right now, and I'm really happy about it. It's just like the lighting in here is really weird, so like you can't see it that well. I mean, see, like it's lit up. And I'm trying to find like you can kind of see it, but like I also have like this skin, loose skin and stuff, and it like kind of makes folds. But like when I'm like standing, it's really hard to see. It's kind of embarrassing because just said I have it, and then like you can't really even see it. You know, I see all the loose skin. But yeah, certain lighting you can. Like when I look at it, I can see it. It's just it doesn't show up really well on camera. So I need that to like really, like you can see. I just really need that to show up and pop. I want that to be there, so I'm like hitting the extra abs. And let me tell you right now, hitting abs the conventional way that everyone thinks, it ain't doing it. An ab is a muscle, man. You got to progressively overload that boy. You got to, if you do sit-ups, you got to add weight to your chest and do sit-up to the weight on your chest. And you got to keep adding weight. If you're doing crunches, you got to do the same thing. Because if not, then you're never going to grow that muscle. It's just you're basically doing cardio after a certain extent. If I can get down there and I can do 1,000 crunches, and yeah, it'll wear me out and it'll make the muscle swell, but it ain't adding to the muscle. You're not building that muscle. Abs are revealed in the kitchen. You got to get to a certain body fat percentage for them to show up. But if you really progressively overload and you hit those abs and you build them and like actually make them bigger, they'll show up at higher body fat percentage. Like you can get them at like usually abs don't start popping until about 12 to 15 body percent. I've seen dudes who like just work out abs that are fat and have abs. Like at 20%, 21% body fat because they're so big that they're undeniable. So like get yourself like a overhead pull down machine, put some weight on it, bring the bar down, sit up, and then like do your crunches like that, pushing down on that bar with your abs. Don't use your arm, and you can add weight to that, and that's a more effective ab building exercise. Do you get one of those yoga ball, lay on it with a weight on your chest, and do your crunches that way. Do an incline sit up instead of a flat sit up until until you get this deepest incline you can get, because every bit of incline you're adding more weight to it. Like you have to progressively overload your abs. You can't spot target it. I wish I could. I would like just do a million crunch. Well, there's new research that says you can like semi do it, but it's so not worth it. Your body loses weight in the opposite order that it gains it. So if you gain weight in your stomach first, you're gonna lose it there last, no matter what. Like I'm getting down in the body fat percentage, and I have like a lot of extra skin, and it's very, I keep bringing it up, and it looks like fat, but it's loose and it's skin, and so I'm never gonna have like the amazing cool six pack. Just having it is enough for me. But I want to like within the next few weeks, I want it to like be visible on this terrible lighting. Like I thought I set up good lights. Like you can see them a little bit, like especially when I'm like bent, like they're activated. But I have like the skin is so over them still, so I need to get rid of that skin. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. Working on the arms, working back on the chest, the back. I unfortunately have really high lat insertion, so like I'm never gonna have that wide, super wide back. But I still want to have a strong back. So I'm still going to be hitting the lat pull downs and pull ups and stuff like that. I also set up a bent over row station because I was using the tricep extender, the seated, but now I'm to the point where I have to do weighted dips. It's a dip machine, and I don't have enough weights to make that effective anymore. So I'm using it as a bent over row machine to work on the thickness of my back, not the width, but like the thickness. So we'll see that, because I don't think that has anything to do with where my lat insertions are. God, I look fat. It's so frustrating, like doing all this work and just like still, like clearly I'm not fat. Just wrinkly, gross skin. I would almost have like the V and all that stuff, but the V is covered by the T, the tummy, blip, 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 blip. So, but like I say, and every time I bring it up, that's my badge of honor. Ugh. And if it hides my abs, then that's the price I pay for, you know, for all that, for my years of neglect on the body. But yeah, that's what I got for today. Just a little quick update. We are doing the Buffalo Wild Wings trip this weekend. Doug Graves said that even if they don't do the t-shirt situation, he is gonna buy us a t-shirt if we make it work. I think I can beat the challenge, get my name on the board, and earn myself that t-shirt, and I will wear it with pride. If not, then I have failed you all. Either way, it's getting recorded. But until next time, y'all stay in the gym. Be kind to one another. Like I said, as a person of the world, don't be a piece of shit. It's really the only advice I can give you. And until next time, peace. Time.